Ronald, you spoke after Sunderland about your disappointment at the performance. What have you done this week to try and pick the players up and make them go again?
No, first of all, we spoke about the game because I mentioned already after the game that we didn't play at our level what normally we can play, and our ball position was very poor. After 10 against 11, much better, but I expect a better performance than we did and what we showed last week.
Are you hoping to see a reaction then this Saturday?
Yeah, okay. You can always lose, but the important is the way how you lose the game, and that wasn't good because I think we can play much better football than we showed against Sunderland. We know it's difficult against that kind of teams because they are fighting for not relegated, and you have to prepare for that, and we did so many mistakes in that game, and that was difficult.
Leicester are not only fighting for their lives, but they've put together a really good run of form of late, haven't they?
Yeah, they won the last in the last 6 games. They won 5 times, and they lost only they lost against Chelsea, and they are with a lot of confidence, with a lot of spirit, ambition, very strong at home. Okay, we know that, and we have to prepare ourselves and to show our qualities what we didn't show against Sunderland.
How important is it to match their ambition and their spirit on Saturday?
Always, always. You know, in this last part of the season, everybody is fighting for something, and you need to be 100%. But the level what we didn't show was in our ball position, and that's not spirit, that's not motivation, but that's quality. And we lost so many balls in our midfield position, and that gave Sunderland a lot of spirit, a lot of confidence, and you can't play like that against Leicester.
At home, Leicester are a team that do like to get forward, and do you think that will give your side good possibilities themselves on the counter, perhaps?
Yeah, if they have space, they go forward, but they have good defending. Normally, in the last few weeks, they play with 5 defenders. That's not very offensive, but it's a difficult one.
Do you think there would be a different side that you're facing compared to the one you faced in November at St Mary's in terms of their motivation?
Yeah, it's always a difference between home or away, and that means the same for them. But I think they improved themselves in the Premier League about the level, about the spirit, and I think now at the moment it's more difficult to beat them because they're full of confidence.
With 3 games left, are you looking at results elsewhere? Do you have to look at results elsewhere?
No, I don't look to other teams because it's all about ourselves, and we know that normally the first 6 teams goes to Europe, and then depends the final of Arsenal, Aston Villa, maybe the 7th place also, but you have to win and you have to take the points, and that is the message for this weekend.
Is that perhaps the motivation then to try and finish 6th? There's not that worry on the FA Cup final.
Yeah, but to reach Europe League place, that's in my opinion enough motivation for the players.
Just a word on the away form. It's been a bit disappointing in recent weeks. What do you put that down to?
Yeah, maybe that's the last away games a little bit similar. Maybe the last one against Sunderland was totally different because we didn't play well. Against Everton, for example, we had good ball position, but it's not easy to create chances and to score goals. And maybe we are not at the moment so solid what we were before in the season.
How important is it to get back that organisation that was helping keep so many clean sheets earlier on in the campaign?
Yeah, that's always the key to win the game. First of all, to have a good organisation in the team, but till the game of Sunderland, we didn't get penalties against us, and in that Sabbath, that they whistled twice, and that's football. You have to accept that, but we have to play better football because that's one of our qualities, and we have to do that.
James Ward-Prowse will of course miss out through suspension. Are there any other injury concerns going into the game?
No, still we have the same people not available. And okay, Prowse about the red card from last week. he is out, and the rest of the players are okay, available for the weekend.
Kelvin Davis could make his 300th appearance on Saturday if selected. What influence does he have around the club?
It's important. Important player, important person. Is really a captain, and he shows that every day in his ambition, in his spirit, and in his personality. And I'm very happy to have Kelvin still in the club.
And it's always special to reach such a milestone as well, isn't it? 300 games for one club is very impressive.
Yeah, that's a lot. That means a long time playing for this club, and that's good, because he liked to stay here, he liked to continue here, and we are happy about his way, how he is a professional, how he is involved in the club, in the future of the club, and that's important.